Right, what's the big grand plan? We've got cube. We're going to need cube, aren't we? We're going to need cube on the button to get rid of that emancipation grid. But then, now that we can get through, we can fire a portal where exactly? Because then we can bring cube with us. So, this can go through grids, can't it? So we could do that. And that allows us to make a grid across there. Which allows us into this area. And then we could set another... We could bring cube with us now. Come with us, cube friend. And now that we're through here, what can we do? Anything of merit? Was this wise? How does this help us actually? Maybe this doesn't actually help us. You stay back on there, Q. And we'll try and put an orange somewhere else. Like, for example, up there? Nope, for some reason that's not allowed. I mean, that would be allowed, wouldn't it? We could put orange over there. There we go. Now Cube Friend can join us on the other side. And he can sit on another button. Although what do? You turn on another cube over there. So. Now, how would we get anywhere? Because blue is pretty much necessary to stay there, right? We could put an orange over there, and that would allow us to... Well, actually, we could fire up there, couldn't we? Because that will bring out a cube for us. But then we haven't got this grid turned off. And we've got no way of getting back through our blue portal. So maybe up there is where we need to fire our orange next. Although I don't see anywhere up there to fire our orange. Yeah, maybe we need to go back across. Maybe we've just messed up and we need to redo it. Can we have our cube back, please? Right, so you sit there. Now, what if we fire an orange up there? Then we can get through here at least. Even if cube can't. We need two cubes to come through with us eventually. Right, is there anything else to do around here? Or is this just literally a case of... Yeah. There's nowhere else we can fire cubes. But if we could get up here, then we could fire a portal in there. And that might help us. But we are not able to fire down there. We're not able to break through that glass and fire down there. So this doesn't help us, being up here at this point in time. So what if we come through here? Then we've got a second grid available. Second bridge. And then where would we fire out? Because this will turn off that, yeah? But not permanently. What if we do that? And we can come through, grab you and bring you back with us. Oh, there we go. Right, so now we can turn off this one. How does this help? Because now we can place an orange where? Because we've got the blue in there, so we can put an orange, say, anywhere really. I'm just thinking about getting this one over here now. That will allow us through. So what if you come with us? That was confusing. And we've fallen in and died. Okay. And now we're up here for some reason. That's a curious place for it to autosave. Because we can't do much up there at this moment in time. So let's try that again. Put down a blue and put an orange over there. Hop on through, grab our cube and head back out. Okay, so now let's drop a save. I feel like we've made some sort of progress here. And then we want this one to come with us through here. Right, now we've got both cubes through here, blue and yellow. Let's drop another save. Now I'm wondering if we need to swap these around. Oh no, they are the same colour. They're just different colours when they're on a button. That's curious to know. Now let's bring one across and pop it on here. Is that beneficial to us? Maybe. Because if we can get up top from in here, is this one going to be needed anymore if we can fire up there? Maybe not. You can come with us. And we can drop through here, right? And then that's one up top here. Now where? Is there anywhere down there where we can just fire a portal? Because we can fire one here. And we can fire one in the floor. Good. Okay, that wasn't the worst puzzle in the world. I enjoyed that one.
Alright, a quick update. Compiling maps, apparently, it takes quite some time. At least the turrets from Old Apture are still coming up. Just a pity the toxic goo is coming up too.
Yeah, toxic goo. I'm really seeing much toxic goo rising, which is good, because that would basically be a timed puzzle, and I would hate it. But it also means it's not much of a threat. So, Cube Friend, come join us. Come and play. Now, you are going to push where? Over there? Maybe not even necessary. Maybe let's just put a cube on the button and see what happens. Is this going to be another puzzle where we push the cube off the button? What's that done for us? It's triggered something over there. Ah, I see. It's changed the death grid into a regular grid. Now, we want to be able to go through there, I think. preferably without dying in the process. Like so. Now you are turning on another cube. Good, we need more cube. And you turn off the grid? Sweet. So we could get back cube the first if we so desired. Now we've got double cube. How does this help us? We're trying to get up there. Did we even need to turn off that grid? Where? Let's see, let's move blue to there, just to be on the safe side, and put orange down there. And pop on through. And then let's get out of this here. So that's the blue portal, okay. So we'll put the blue on the floor here to make an elevator. We'll grab our spare cube and bring that up with us. Okay, that was straightforward. Turrets! Yay! They're our friends. In a way. We can't shoot the floor out from under it, because that would involve shooting through a grid. There are what appear to be lasers. Ah, there's a laser slot. So we can put one in the wall here. And that opens a door for us? Maybe? Or does that turn off the grid? No, it doesn't. Now, can we just rush that dude? Maybe not. I'm gonna guess not, because otherwise what's the point of him? But we've got a door open. Oh yeah, we can rush him. Good. Get wrecked. And there we go, we've got friend cube, but we can't get you through the grid. And we need to shoot a laser through, probably. So is there any way for us to turn off this emancipation grid? I'm going to guess not. But we can't shoot you. So the only thing we've got that can pass through the grid is the laser. The cube can't, and our portal gun can't. Because yeah, the only thing you're affecting is the door, nothing else. This appears to be switching off the grid. Yeah. And there's no way we can do anything of merit here, is there? Because then we just fall off. What if we just hold you up? We can hold you up. Right. That's good to know. Does it help us though? Because we can do that and it's firing through, but it's not turned off the grid. And even if it did, it's not doing it long term. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be firing in the direction we'd want. So, if we could just redirect the laser in such a way that, because we can redirect it like so, but then where's it firing to? it's not firing straight through in a way that would shoot. Feels like it should be. But I can't really see what's happening through that portal. Definitely nothing useful I can do on this side, is there? Because that would be the end goal, is firing the portals there and there to open the door, and then I'll waltz through. But but no, if I'm firing the portals there and there, then I'm not firing a laser into there. I need one portal on either side, probably. Or do I? Because that's only going to turn off the grid for as long as this is being powered up. Does that fire you downwards? I think it does, but not far enough for it to be of use. There was a brief period where I got that to fire through in a direction that did something for me. But right, so where can we put portals? We can put one there and we can put one there. We can put them all around the door. And that's about it. Can't fire anywhere through there because that's all ceiling. We can fire them above there though. What does that do for us? Not a lot. Oh, it's inverted and it's weird. Doesn't seem to do a lot, but it's interesting nonetheless. Yeah, it's almost cool, but not quite. It's fun. Right, so where's the laser going in that case? One would think it was hitting us, because it was being fired up. But it doesn't seem to be coming out of any portals or anything. You'd think at this point I'd be firing it up through the blue and into the red, into the orange, and therefore it would be striking us in the nads. What if we put an orange up there? Then it hits us from there. So what if we put a blue down there? Tricky because I can't see what I'm trying to aim at. But yeah, we can send it back that way and then fire it out the blue. Huh. Curious. So we can't fire the blue there unless we remove the orange first. There we go. So we can definitely fire it through into us. But then we're in the way. It's definitely not hitting the portal. Hitting the socket. Don't even know if that's got a proper name. But it doesn't seem... I can't see where it's coming out, you see, so I don't know if I'm doing the right thing again. Age-old story, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. Or whether I'm just on the wrong track. So that sends the laser through. Yeah, it sends it through. But then again, we're in the way. It feels like I'm on the wrong track. I mean, I'm not even sure if this is going to switch off the Emancipation Grid. I can only assume that it will. And then for how long will it switch it off? Long enough for me to get a portal on the other side? Yeah, what if we jump up on this button? Is that going to help? Or am I just trying to brute force it with something that won't work? We can fire it through. But as with all of these potential solutions, we can't see where we'd be firing it. Because we can't see what's going on at ground level. Right, so that's going through. And then what are we even firing at there? It's not in a straight line anyway. Right, this puzzle's proving to be a huge pain in the ass. It's all going so well. So I can't fire portals anyway and then nip through. It's just not happening. What if I'm firing portals from this side? Where can I fire them that could potentially hit the cube whilst it's in there? So I can fire one up there. I can fire others out and about, but I can't fire any of them back in to this area, can I? Because none of this is portable. And although this is portable... Oh, wait a minute. So lasers go through windows. Jeez. I did not know that.
I'm an idiot.
Right. Now how does that help us? Because we still can't get the cube on this side, can we? Oh yeah we can. Yeah we can. Oh no we can't. Yeah we can. Right. Oh, piss. And then I stumbled it back in because I'm a big idiot. Right, if I'd known that lasers could go through windows without any problems, this would have been like 100 times easier, at least. Well, it would have been doable. It's impossible until you know that, and then when you do know that, it's suddenly doable. Right, so we've got our laser on this side now. Our cube on this side. So now we can... I mean, still, how does that help? Because we need the Emancipation Grid off, which means we need that one active. Right, we're still not there. We'll drop a save though. What if we... Yeah, what if we were to do that? Then that turns off the grid. Then we nip through. And then if we could destroy the cube somehow, like that, the door opens.
The next
Jeez!
chamber is the broken one. From there on, you'll have to move fast, because that's the last chamber with plants in it.